Good morning, Scorpio. This is going to be your reading, my reading. I have realized that I cannot read for myself. I've read for myself before, and I've been like, oh my goodness, what? All that's going on? Really? And then I'll had myself all upset. Then I'll pull some new cards, and it'll be completely opposite. And I'm like, what the hell? And I know it's because, I'm creating, my reality, by what I believe to be true. So I'll believe something and then, usually fear-based, and then the cards will confirm it. And they'll be like, no, no, no. And then I'll pull them again and they'll show something else. And I'm like, ugh. So I cannot read for myself. But when I do the Scorpio collective reading, because I'm not emotionally attached to it, it will resonate with me. So I have to wait till I do the Scorpio reading to get my own personal reading done. Plus, I'm not so much trying to be nosy and curious about what's going on with my situations anymore. I'm just trusting, in a place of deep trust and faith. Not to take away from you guys watching these videos. That's why I try to give you some substance, something more to kind of chew over besides just, your situation. Some guidance. All right, give me an energy oracle card for Scorpio. It's a little dark in here. We've had a lot of rain. And I do have a light on in here, but my lighting's really dim, so I apologize. Ooh, that one definitely. And I have never gotten that card before, ever. I've never had that card. I'm kind of excited. I took a whole week off from videos. I really needed it. But I can't take too much time. If I take too much time, I'll be like, I'm not really feeling this. I'm not really feeling this. That's why I was like, I need to hurry up, make a video before, I've taken 3-4 months off again like I did last time. I'll be like, well, not that many people watch them anyway, even though I have had a lot of followers, from the beginning, and I appreciate that. But I'll be like, nobody cares if I make them or not. I feel that way sometimes. I'll be like, I know that's terrible, but I get that way. But this is part of my mission. So I must do it. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing it, but it takes a lot of energy. All right, give me a card for Scorpio, and I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to draw one more. Oh, I was looking for my book. I see it. If I can read with my blind ass, I might have to get up and get my glasses. Okay. So the first card that we have is the Eight of Swords. Oh, and this is my Miss Cleo deck. For those of you guys that are old enough to remember Miss Cleo, it's really the traditional rider deck, tarot deck. They're kind of fun. They're real colorful. But with this Eight of Swords, this is feeling left for dead, really being in your head, a feeling of betrayal, that somebody has betrayed you. And this is something you're working on right now, feeling like people that you trusted and people that you counted on and relied on have let you down. You know, maybe they talked about you behind your back. But this is here to teach you. And also the message that's coming through is that this was a trigger to show you what you need to work on. And I'm also getting that this is something that you misconstrued. It's almost like paranoia, like you assumed something that wasn't true. So really take a look at it again from a different angle. Could you have been mistaken about what you thought you saw? We have sudden wealth. You're going to be receiving money soon, in the way of a raise or possibly a lump sum. I know a lot of us are waiting on that second stimulus payment that they said is supposed to be coming around August 17th. It could be that for some of us. Maybe a lump sum, you know, like a settlement or even child support. Something you've been waiting on is going to be coming really soon. And the message that's coming is use it wisely. Use it to put yourself in a more comfortable position. You know, and I'm not taking away from blowing it, because I pretty much blew my first stimulus payment. I mean, I did, and I paid some bills too, but really handle your business with this money that's coming. We have the Three of Staffs, and this is a forward-moving energy, you know, which is what we're supposed to be doing anyway. We're supposed to be moving forward. But this is looking forward to a new adventure, possibly traveling, taking a brand new path. Maybe you've been kind of in limbo, trying to decide which way you're going to go, and you're about to decide. And so you're about to take off on this brand new adventure. You know, maybe a new person, a new job. But this is something that you've been trying to decide for a while, and that decision is going to be made. And you're going to take off, you know, on this brand new journey. We have man holding a coin. So this person, maybe it's been someone that you've been waiting on, you've been waiting to hear from, or someone from your past. It's feeling like someone that you've known before, that they have really been off kind of having their own adventure and getting themselves together, and they have something to offer you now. And so it's going to be more mutual where it was not mutual before. And I feel like this is this new adventure, this new journey you're going to be taking. And it's really not a new journey. It's just like a new path, a new road, a new fork in the road. And it's something you've been waiting on. Knight of Coins. This is kind of, I really feel like this card here should be clarifying this card. Because this is that same energy. This situation that you've been trying to manifest in your life, you have manifested it. You know, you've been off doing your own thing, and this person's been off doing their own thing, and really working on some things in the physical world. Maybe before they were, you know, a player, so to speak, and they really had to experience other people and to really appreciate you more fully, because that's what's happened. They've, you know, had all these things happen, and they've not been good. They've been messy. And then they've turned around and looked, and they've been like, man, this is the person that I want. And they are coming towards you now, and they do have something to offer. And they are more mature. They're not the same as what they used to be. We have Titan. I don't think it's Titan, it's Titan. Go viral, not bacterial. These are my art oracle cards. Go viral, not bacterial. A flattered client is a repeat client. Your personality can be as colorful as your canvas. So they've really been watching you on social media. And maybe you have like a following now, a following of people on like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. And they've been following you as well. And I'm here to let you know that they've been watching you. They've been watching your growth. They love the fact that you're speaking your truth now, and that you're really stepping into your true personality. So many times we don't even know who we are. And we really have to take the time out to really step into ourselves. And this brief pause, and maybe for some of you it hasn't been brief, maybe it's been a couple years, was necessary for you to really come into yourself and really know who you are. And I feel like, you have this following, this viral following on, social media, and they've been watching you as well. And this is a flattered client is a repeat client. And so basically what I'm getting with that is that you make people feel good about themselves. Your energy, it's just amazing. People want to be around you. I feel like maybe you didn't used to be that way. Trust me, I didn't. But now, since you've cleared out some things and really worked through some things, it's making you more attractive. And you're attracting people. You may even find that, you have people reaching out to you and members of the opposite sex blowing up your inbox. This is because you've balanced out your energy so much. Beautiful. Page of Coins. This is you having something to offer as well, but not only to offer to someone else, but to offer to yourself. Really being true to yourself and following your dreams and doing what it is that you love to do. And I feel like that's happening for a lot of you. And if not, one of those things that you're going to attract with this energy here is an opportunity to make money doing something that you love. I know I work for myself now and I love it. I love it. Consciously being, able to manifest money and work for myself and have that freedom. But, it could be something else. It could be a cause that you care about, maybe going to work for some kind of nonprofit, getting that for somebody, really being yourself. We have another card, transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, impact. Now, when we got this viral, and now we have like this, and I'm not laughing, trust me. I'm laughing, but like I'm laughing with you. We have this transmission, spreading of conditions. We do have a whole pandemic going on right now. Make sure that you're not caught up in the fear of it to where it cripples you, to where you feel like you can't get out of the house. I know I've been going through that, not really so much fear of the virus, but just being very introverted and very private and antisocial, and I just don't want to be around people. And I keep telling myself, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. I'm just going to accept it, not resist it. But, maybe you're kind of going through that as well, where, you're just kind of pulled your energy back and you're just kind of in the house and don't really want to be bothered with people quite like you used to be. I used to be way more social, and that's all right. I really feel like this pandemic has happened for a reason as well, for people to really evolve and raise their consciousness. Then the other way that I'm reading this card is with this transmission, spreading of conditions, influence and impact, because influence and impact also are here. It's kind of like what I was saying with the social media following. As far as maybe people are following you, they listen to what you have to say because you have had experiences that you want to share with people. I was kind of triggered by someone the other day because they had, kind of said something. I felt directed about people sharing things that, like, basically like a know-it-all energy, like somebody's a know-it-all. And I feel like that was my Eight of Swords that maybe I took the wrong way. Maybe it wasn't about me at all. But so many times when we experience things, I'll be 51 this year. I've had a lot of experiences, a lot of repeat lessons. I just want to share with people what works and what doesn't work. And plus, that's part of my mission. And it's not even coming from me. It's not even ego-based. It's something that I have to share. And a lot of times I channel information that maybe at the time I'm not even there yet. I'm not even there. I mean, I'm sharing the information. You can look at me and be like, well, she's not there. She's not doing this, that, or whatever else. But I'm sharing it, and it's for me, and I'm sharing it, and I'm trying to get there as well. So be very careful. A lot of times people aren't ready for your truth. They're not where they need to be at. Sometimes we trigger them. And so if we trigger somebody, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them. So we have to kind of look at it that way. Sorry for that little spiel. We have devil energy. This video is going to be a little longer than usual because I got more cards than I usually do. This is that devil energy. And I feel like this kind of goes along with this too. Taking things the wrong way or reading too much into things, being too much in your head, and your ego being triggered. And once you're no longer triggered by the same things that you were triggered by before, then you have healed. I don't really believe in healing because we're divine beings before we're human beings, and divine beings need no healing, but we need to shift our perspective and remember why we're here. So definitely do that. Initiate curiosity, open and warm. Just because you're feeling maybe a little introverted, antisocial right now, kind of guarded almost, don't be scared to make that first move and approach someone else. As far as keep your heart open, keep caring. Don't go back into that not caring energy that you used to be in before all this shit happened. Make sure that you still care, your heart is still open, and you still have a love for, humanity, not only yourself, but humanity. Your fellow man or woman. The green man, initiative, fertilization, action. So not only do we have this initiate card, but we have the green man, and the green man is all about basically what you plant, what you sow. You throw your seeds down, and it becomes fertile and it grows. So make sure be very conscious of what you are sowing and reaping right now. Be very conscious of that. And I feel like only you will know what that is. And sometimes that is that devil energy. Sometimes it's almost like this passive aggressive energy that's coming up, not willing to communicate, wanting to kind of go back into kind of being messy or dramatic with somebody or something, instead of communicating. Release that need to be passive aggressive. and really be open and communicate your feelings, which I know is really tough for Scorpio, but I know I'm getting better at it. Sometimes I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable, to say I felt hurt or I feel this way or I feel that way just to feel vulnerable. It's so uncomfortable, but try to get more comfortable with that. We have the Three of Coins. And the Three of Coins is clarified by the Star card. So this is almost that Make-A-Wish. That you have several different options that are being presented to you. And these can be opportunities for, employment. I'm getting to that it can be different ways of looking at a problem or reacting to a problem. So definitely go with what you feel and release your thoughts, because you know what? Our mind will always mislead us. And if you go off your mind, you'll be in this devil energy every time. Whenever you go to react, and you don't have to react on everything, but if it is something that requires you to react, go off of how you feel, what resonates with you. How does this feel? How does this make you feel? And then use that as your gauge instead of your mind. I'm really getting with this that this is more meditation, more contemplation, really sitting and clearing your mind. And this is how I connect to my inner guidance, to my very soul, is I sit and I clear my mind. And sometimes you gotta smoke, or lately I've been doing more herbal tea, like chamomile helps, passion flower, just to quiet the mind. You want to quiet the mind. And then once you do, you can sit there and kind of go over all the things that you need to go over, and go over how they make you, how you feel about it. What is it that you believe about the situation? And always choose the higher road, the positive road. And so once you do this, and this is what I believe now. I believe this. So it's so. It is so. That is your truth. That is your reality now. That is how you manifest. I have a manifesting, co-creating session after I meditate every day, to kind of do that, to kind of go over what I know and what I believe. And I always choose the positive route. We have this card here. These are literary authors. And this is an Indian author. This is the one I said I might have to grab my glasses on. See if I can find her, and then see if I can read it without glasses. Here we go. Devotion. Instead of attending to her, it says Mirabai. Devotion. Instead of attending to her royal and wifely duties, Princess Mirabai, 1450 to 1547 was her lifespan, wrote intense, exotic devotional poetry to the god Krishna, whom she thought of as her lover. Mirabai's in-laws loathed her unconventional ways. She miraculously escaped their poisoning attempts twice. Wow. When in-laws tried to bring her back into the family, Mirabai spent the night in a Krishna temple and disappeared. Legend has it that she merged with Krishna's image that night, or continued on her spiritual pilgrimage in disguise. Wow. So she believed a god was her lover. And she never gave up on the fact that this was her lover. And, and it's totally possible, because we're all gods and goddesses, first and foremost, all of us. Some were more famous than others. So, this was totally, a possibility. Maybe that was her twin flame. Quite possibly, it sounds very much like a twin flame connection. But she was very devoted to what she believed. And this kind of goes along with what I was talking about, those co-creative sessions with, your inner guidance of what it is that you believe to be true about your reality, and really focusing your energy on it. And it is so, that is what it is. You have to remove any of your doubts or beliefs at that time. And, lately I've been more and more drawn to anything unconventional. Just because I'm really releasing, society standards and what they believe that, we should be doing or not doing. Because who's to say that? That's so limiting. It's so limited. The sky's the limit. And like I said, we are gods and goddesses foremost, before we are humans. So human standards, you're going to get to the point where, human standards no longer resonate with you. So thank you, Scorpio. Sorry this was a little longer than usual, but a lot of cards fell out, so I went with it. Until next time, and if you would like to have a personal reading, I'm doing $25, the whole month of August. I'll include my email address in the description of the video. Thank you for watching.